Hi y'all, this is Derek Egler here again with another episode of What's on Tap. Today I've got a special surprise for everyone. We're going to do one of my special concoctions, but first, I know a lot of people hear the word cheap beer or budget beer and they get kind of scared away about that. Now I'm going to share with everyone a special beer that some people might call a cheap beer or budget beer. This right here, friends, is my number one drinking beer. You won't see me with a Bud Light or a Coors Light or any of those in my hand. 9 out of 10 occasions, probably 10 out of 10 occasions, honestly. You're going to find this. This is my go-to favorite beer. This is Heilmann's Old Style. Now I'll tell you a little story about Old Style. When I first drank Old Style, 2009, I had gone to Chicago with my girlfriend at the time, and her and I met one of my buddies from high school after a Cubbies game at Wrigley, and we go to the bar after the game, and I go up to the bar, and a Bud Light in a 12-ounce bottle. A Bud Light was $6 or $7, I think, one or the other, and they had this stuff called Old Style for $5 for a 16-ounce can, and I said to myself, "Wow, $5, $7. I'm a budget kind of guy, and not all beer is created equal, so I figured I'd give it a try." I gave it a try, and I fell in love, and I've been drinking an Old Style ever since. So over 11 years now, I've been drinking the Old Style and loving every minute of it. Now, not only is this a beer that they call Old Schlitz in Chicago. Some of my friends there always made fun of me for drinking it. But if I can go into a bar in Chicago in Wrigleyville and I can get a $5 beer or a $7 beer, and the $5 beer is better than the $7 beer or $6 beer, whatever it is, why in the world would you not? Honestly. I mean, this Heilmann's right here, it is, like I said, it's my favorite everyday beer. No special occasion, even though I do drink it during all Cubs games because that's just how I do. This beer, established 1902, Cruzend beer. This is a lager, old world methods that they use with it. Old Style, I mean, it's been around for over 100 years, and they're still rocking. I love this stuff. If I could get it, in my hometown, I would all the time. That's all I would ever buy. I wouldn't even buy any of the craft beers or anything else. Yeah, I would. I'd do that. But I get this. I think last time the wife now and I went, I think I got, it was 3 packs, 90 beers. It came out to like 63 cents or 67 cents a beer. You can do the math. I'm not going to right now. But that's one heck of a deal to me. I love budget. Living on a budget, I love it. And if I can get great tasting beer for a great price, then I'm going to do it. Now, this beer, like I said, first time I ever drank it, I was in Chicago. I'm a huge Cubs fan. You might see the Cubs logo back there. There's a ton of other ones in this room. But this is, Old Style is a Chicago beer. It's a Cubs beer. If you're a Cubs fan and you've never drank Old Style, then you're not really a Cubs fan. You just aren't. Unless you're under the age of 21, and then by all means, you very well may not have drank Old Style, and that's perfectly fine. Now, I've seen that the world is getting back to a normal pace now. Um, I refer to the world BC and then AC. We're in DC now. And no, that's not a new rock group that covers AC/DC lyrics and songs. I'm going with BC before Corona, AC after Corona. Right now we're in DC during Corona, and the Rona's messing up everything. This past weekend in Ohio, people were allowed to go out, and people just went out in droves. No social distancing, nothing like that. So everything that has been going, the home quarantine and all that, hoopla, it's all pretty much going to be for nothing. which whatever. I've got beer, I've got family, so I guess all is decent in the world for me. Um, like I said, you're here. You're in episode number 2. Dose for those bilingual viewers out there, and this is what's on tap. I'm just gonna sit. I'm gonna be down here in my little man cave, and kids basketball hoop. Yeah, man cave. It's great. And I'm just gonna talk about beer. I'm gonna drink some beers. Some people might have the old style. Right there in the refrigerator. Some may not. I will tell you that if we would look in my refrigerator right now, or any time for that matter, you will not see any Bud Light, any Coors Light, any Miller Light, any Busch Light, any of the light beer. You won't see it in my refrigerator. Unless I have relatives coming over for a party. I'm a nice guy. I am the kind of person that will stock my beer or my fridge with their beer. My beer is always top priority and will be the coldest, but I will stock their beers as well. Now, on this show, episode number 1, if you missed it, I cracked open a Sierra Nevada Celebration Ale. It was 10 years old. It was delicious. I'm going to rank the beers on this show. I decided to do that. I'm going to put Sierra Nevada number 20. That is where they're at right now. At number 19 is Old Style. Now, those rankings will go up and down based on where they fall after I've drank, different beers. And I'm going to drink all kinds of them. I plan on doing 100 different episodes, over 100 episodes. That's over 100 beers. I might decide to do, instead of weekly, I might decide to do just pop-ups. I might just do a pop-up episode here or there. If there's a new beer out that I've tried or got, or one that I want to drink, I might just do it. Now, not every beer I'm going to drink, I'm going to do it here on this show. I'm not an alcoholic by any means. I just like beer. And I will bring that love and like and knowledge of beer to you, the viewer. And I will receive questions, emails, any comments you have. I'm an open person. I'm more than respecting and willing to get those. And I will reply respectfully. I'm not going to take any harsh criticism to heart. I'm just doing this just because, it's kind of an outlet for me, just to do it, just to drink some beer, bring that beer to you. Now, Old Style, like I said, it is not an expensive beer. You're not going to get a 30-pack of this and spend $20 or $30 on it. It doesn't come in the 4-packs that the craft beers and all, some of them come in. You're not going to get a 4-pack of Old Style and pay $20 for it. You get a 4-pack of Dogfish Head, you're probably going to spend $20 to $25 on it, depending on which one you get. Now, I've got some in my fridge. I've got other stuff in my fridge, but I'm not drinking that right now. I just felt like having a chill, cool, Old Style day, and that's what I'm doing. Now, Old Style, this one definitely not aged. I just got it maybe 6 months ago. I'd say this is my last 30-pack that I'm going to be going through now. And like I said, it is my everyday drinker. Not that I drink every day, but when I drink, this is the stuff I drink because I love it. I'm a Chicago guy. I love the city. I love the sports. So I'm definitely not from the city, but it is my hometown, so to speak, and it always will be. But this is the beer. It's probably very similar to your Stroh's. Around here in central Ohio, I get Pabst. A lot of the hipsters drink Pabst. I don't know why, but I drink it because it's the closest thing that I can get to Old Style around here. Budweiser's probably a close second to that. There's some other offshoots that might be close, but nothing is Old Style unless it says Heilmann's Old Style. That's the only Old Style out there, and it is by far the best budget beer, the best cheap beer, the best all-around drinker that you can get. Now, I like to do something special with my Old Style, and that is to make my own homemade lemonade. Lemons, water, sugar. That's it. No artificial ingredients. Sugar, I guess, but you know what I mean. sugar, water, lemons, homemade lemonade. I like to take some Old Style. I usually take a full can, and I just so happen to have one on hand. Imagine that. And I will put this in a glass. I don't drink any alcoholic beverage out of plastic. It's always glass. So if you see me with a glass, you know that there is alcohol in that glass because I only drink alcohol out of glass. So what I do here, I've got myself a little bit of my homemade lemonade I just made yesterday, right here, homemade lemonade. And this is a wonderful summertime treat. It's not summertime yet, but close enough. You get a little head on there. And I, a matter of fact, surprisingly, have never had a beer in a glass overflow. Never happened to me. Never ever happened. Didn't make a liar out of myself this time either. So there you have it. Old Style and lemonade. It's wonderful. Man, that hits the spot. Now I've seen Natty Light come out with a summer day or summer weekend or weekend. I don't. Natty Light has some. It's a strawberry lemonade. It's definitely not going to be as good as this. Natty Light was that good $9.89 30-pack in college. So it is what it is. It'll get you drunk after 30 of them for sure, but it's not worth the $10 to drink 30 of them unless you're underage drinking or drinking in college or on a extreme budget. Because if I could get a 30-pack of Old Style for $9.89, I'd buy the place out. They wouldn't even have any Old Style. And I'm bringing this to you. I'm not a person who is going to tell you what to buy, what not to buy. I'll give you my opinion about what you should buy and what you shouldn't buy. And I'm bringing this secret gem. This is the episode number 2, secret gem episode is what we'll call this. Secret gem episode. Because Old Style, it's a diamond in the rough, for sure. You mix Old Style with lemonade, that, my friends, that's a secret recipe that I've started, I've been doing for years, and I love doing it because it is absolutely delicious. Now, I don't remember if somebody had a glass and there was beer in it or lemonade in it and I added the other one. No idea. Not sure how it happened, but I know it happened, and I know it was a hot summer day, and it's delicious. Now, you can't use your Country Time or your store-bought lemonade. You have to make homemade lemonade with your beer. That's the only way to work. Now, the Old Style Summer, as I will call it, my own invention, is your homemade lemonade, your Old Style. Now, you can use other beers. I've used Fat Tire in it before. It's just not the same. Fat Tire's a little too flavorful for it. Doesn't really let the lemonade come through. Now, Old Style, it is a great beer. It is flavorful, but it doesn't have your robust amounts of aromas in it by any means. And it is what it is. I love the stuff. I mean, it's great, but it doesn't have your malty tones and your hoppy tones and all that, your fruit flavors and your fruit scent. It just doesn't. It's a basic, down-to-earth, real-time, old-world beer, and that's what's so great about it. It hasn't changed in years. Hopefully they never ever change it. Time will tell, but this right here, I mean, you can't beat it. It's a great beer, a great price. Heilmann's Pure Genuine Old Style Classic Lager. They use sparkling pure spring water. I would like to see if they do or not. The choicest hops. Old World Methods. That's the big one right there. The Old World Methods. Now, I'll tell you, I'm a fan of beer, like many of you already know. This show is live. It's uncut. I'm not gonna have any fancy like pictures or words that fly across the screen or anything like that. I'm just gonna come to you once a week, maybe more, and just let you know about some of the beers I'm drinking now, some of the deliciousness um, that I found or that I have, aged. Like I said, this isn't aged. First episode, it was a 10-year-old beer. And if I could have 30 of those or 30 of these, I'm taking 30 of these. This is the best cheap budget beer. Tastes great. Goes down smooth. I mean, it is. It's just a very smooth, easy drinking beer. And I really hope that people can maybe support the Old Style some more, get it to more areas so more people can try it. If you are ever in Chicago and you get a chance to try Old Style, get a six-pack, try it, you will not be disappointed. Like I said, the price is great, the beer is great, so you can't go wrong. I mean, this right there, there's no frills, there's no thrills. This is beer and what beer is supposed to taste like. That's really the big thing there. I mean, they've been doing it since 1902. This is undoubtedly the best all-around basic beer you will ever drink. This will far and beyond a different planet than your Bud Lights, your Coors Lights, your Miller Lights, any of those beers. It's far above and beyond a better choice. No matter where you are, what you're doing, Old Style, the top number one choice for me as an everyday, anytime drinker. Special occasions as well. Cubs game, World Series 16. There's occasions. Any Chicago sports game, matter of fact, is my special occasion that I drink it on. And any day that ends in Y, honestly. And then again, the secret recipe here, the lemonade, homemade only, with the Old Style summer. It's wonderful. That will more than likely get me through the summer. The old Rona summer that we're going to have. But hey, I just want to let you guys know I did a little bit different tonight. Came to you with some Old Style. Again, the best all-around beer. Your basic, no frills, no thrills beer. There it is, the Old Style. Go get yourself some if you can. If you can't, then just make your way to Chicago. Find yourself some Old Style. Get yourself some Old Style. You won't be disappointed. If you are disappointed, shoot me a comment, an email, whatever you want to do. Let me know why you're not happy about it. I'll let you know that you're crazy. But hey, you can't go wrong. You're not going to spend a fortune on it. It'll get you drunk. It tastes good. It's what beer is supposed to be. This is your dad's beer, your grandpa's beer. This is everybody's beer. This has been What's on Tap with Derek Egler. You guys have a great evening. Egler out.